Subscribers and viewers to a new Reckless Wrestling video. I, as always, am your host, Reckless Wrestling, aka Callum, aka Da Fat Guy. And if you didn't read the title of the video, this is going to be my WWE SmackDown, not SmackDown, No Mercy, but it is a SmackDown show, but still, my WWE No Mercy 2016 predictions. And there's one thing I just want to clear before I actually get the video started. The reason why I'm doing a video once a week is because I can't think of an idea. I can only think of an idea and I need to have a week to think of an idea. But what would be really nice if you can leave some suggestions in the comment section. It will really help me out a lot. And if I see if you do leave some suggestions in the comments, I'm not just gonna go through and pick the one I like the most. No, I'll pick the first one I see. Literally, I will. Because it's not about me, it's about yous. I do this for you, not for me. I don't do it for the subscribers. I just do it for your entertainment. And my entertainment. I'd say I like this. Yeah, I'm quite happy with my channel, to be honest. A few subscribers, but oh well, who cares? Hopefully I'll get big one day. I already am big, because I'm the fat guy! Nah, I need to start, I really do. But anyway, moving on. Without any further ado, this is going to be my WWE No Mercy predictions for 2016. Okay, as on previous predictions, we're not going to do the pre-show. I think it's only Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin, aka a match nobody would want to see and nobody cares about. So, let's move on. Kurt Hawkins versus To Be Determined. It's probably going to be someone like Kane. And if it is Kane, Kurt Hawkins probably going to get buried and turned back into a jobber. If it's not Kane, and some fucking local athlete, like the ones Nia Jackson, Braun Strowman's been going against recently, Kurt Hawkins obviously going to pick up the win. So I don't really have a prediction for that match because obviously his opponent is to be determined. Nikki Bella versus Carmella of Staten Island. Sorry, I just love it when she says that, because she's fabulous. Ignore that. You're going to be seeing a lot of them in the future, but ignore it for now. Okay, Nikki Bella. I think she's going to pick up the win. Don't know why, I just have a feeling she's going to pick up the win. Okay, we're going to move on to Randy Orton. This is Bray Wyatt, man. Like I said, ignore that, you're going to be seeing loads of them in the future. Who I want to win is Bray Wyatt. Even though Randy Orton's one of my favourites in the WWE, I think Bray Wyatt should pick up a victory because when was the last time he got a victory? Huh? It's been ages, it's been a few months, I bet. Then again, he has had, thing is he's had much TV time, he had loads of TV time, but he hasn't had much matches. And even if he hasn't picked up a victory, unfortunately. He was a lot better in 2013 when he first came in because the WWE knew how to use him, where it was with Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. I'm not saying they played a factor in his, what is it, progression, if you will, in the WWE. I just think, WWE, they knew how to use him properly then. And now I think they're just starting to give up on him, unfortunately. They're not going to get rid of him. No, they can't get rid of Bray Wyatt. No way. He's one of their top stars at the moment. He should win a bout because he never has, unfortunately. I mean, even Luke Harper and Eric Rowan won a bout. Luke Harper's won the Intercontinental and Eric Rowan's won the tag team with Luke Harper. It's so unfortunate that Bray Wyatt hasn't won a bout. But I think it's going to be Randy Orton. And I don't think there's going to be no distractions. I just think Randy Orton is going to beat Bray Wyatt clean. Maybe hit I'm hoping he doesn't just pin Wyatt with the first RKO. I think he's got to hit maybe one more or two more. But anyway, moving on. The Miz versus Ziggles. You guys should know by now how much I love Dolph Ziggler. He's the best talent WWE has. And then probably Rollins and Kevin Owens and people like that and Styles. God, it's a hard one, you see, because Dolph Ziggler's only 36 years of age. I don't think the WWE want to quit on him just yet because recently they've been putting him in like, I'd say decent storylines. The one with Ambrose was okay maybe, but I think like WWE could use him with more storylines, like, and not just with the Miz. Maybe he'll move on to feud with someone else, or if he wins this match against the Miz and becomes Intercontinental Champion, maybe Miz will be out the championship pitch, but maybe fight for the top title, the WWE World Championship, against whoever wins that match later on in the night. No, what am I doing? Let me rephrase that, right? I think if Ziggler wins Intercontinental Championship, Miz will move up to the higher card. Yeah, no, it doesn't really make sense after he suffered a loss, but still. And he'll fight someone like Styles, Dean Ambrose, or John Cena for the WWE World Championship. And, but who I think would win is probably... no, hear me out, right? I think Ziggler's going to win, and this is why. Ziggler's going to hit a super kick, right? And he's going to go for the cover, and Miz is going to kick out of two. Then Miz is going to be all groggy against the ropes like this, and his wife's going to be like comforting him like that. Ziggler's going to run over for the zigzag. He's going to wrap his arm around his neck, and as he's going about to pull back, he puts his hand in front of his face. And Marie sprays that fucking aerosol thing she has on Ziggler's hand, so he protects his face, and then he hits the zigzag. And 1, 2, 3, Ziggler wins. That's how I think it's going to be. So I'm just going to go with Ziggler. Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Usos. I think it's going to be Heath Slater and Rhino because they've not long won the championships, and the WWE are trying to build them up as like a big team, a good team as well. And let's face it, they are over with the crowd. Everyone loves Heath Slater now. He used to be like that jobber no one liked because everyone thought he was annoying. But now they brought Rhino in and paired them. Like, who would have thought Rhino and Heath Slater would make a great team? I didn't. I'm not going to lie to you. And I know everyone watching this video didn't. Well, some might have, but still. See, WWE can do amazing things. They just do it rarely, which is unfortunate. But still, I think it's going to be Heath Slater and Rhino because they've recently won the championships, and let's face it, the Usos aren't winning. But still, maybe in future pay-per-views, the Usos are going to pick up victory over Heath Slater and Rhino and win their championships off them. But we have to wait to find out. Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Not going to lie to you, I have no hope for Alexa Bliss. I don't think she's going to pick up a victory. I think it's going to be Becky Lynch. I mean, as I said, with Heath Slater and Rhino, Becky Lynch has only recently won a championship. This is like Alexa Bliss's first feud on SmackDown, I think, with like a champion. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so I don't think she's going to be winning Alexa Bliss. I mean, I do love Alexa Bliss, No, but I really do love Alexa Bliss. She's a great talent. She's one of the best SmackDown has. Like, alongside with Becky Lynch and others. I don't know, I'm not thinking really. Yeah, but Becky Lynch, she's going to not hit the disarmer, but lock in the disarmer on Alexa Bliss, and Alexa Bliss is going to tap out, unfortunately. But still, it's probably going to be a good match. AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose versus John Cena. Ignore that, you're gonna get in. Yeah, ignore that, you're gonna get in those. I can't get words out. Ignore that, you're gonna be getting a load of them in the future, but ignore them for now, and ignore the ones in the future. Okay. My prediction is going to be AJ Styles, and why? Like I said on the Heath Slater and Rhino and Becky Lynch, they've only recently won championships, so has Styles, so I don't see Styles losing the championship to either Dean Ambrose, the former champion, or John Cena. You know, big match John, he just gets put into any match. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be losing to any of them, too. I think the match is going to play out, though. I think John Cena's going to receive dirty deeds, and then as Ambrose gets up from hitting the dirty deeds, he's going to turn around, he's going to get a fucking phenomenal forearm to the jaw, and then AJ Styles going to pick him back up. Now the Star Clash, 1, 2, 3, and it's over.